Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Hand of Fate 2. Big success on the last mission. Didn't get all the tokens, but you know, there's always time for that in the future. We're gonna start on the Emperor challenge today. Explorer, the roads ahead may be long. Ensure you have enough food to avoid starvation. Bandit country. The wilds are a lawless land and a perfect hiding place for thieves on the run. Come prepared. Pathfinder. Use map reveal to help navigate the treacherous wilds. Okay, so I know what they're getting at there. We're gonna take the card Fork in the Road, which you don't know what it does yet, but I do because I've seen it before. But it unveils a path in two directions for us that we can use to be like, oh, this one looks a little too dangerous. So we'll take Maleclipse's Problem and Market Thief because we haven't succeeded on those yet, and they have tokens. We'll take Arm Wrestling because we're on the 3rd level of that, so if we win, we'll be in a great spot. We'll take Westwind Tavern because we've never had it before. Gnomish Exchange, Lost Boy, Man-Eating Tree, Pauper Plague. And then our last card, I think I'm going to take Old Maiden because I might need a chance to get extra gold or food or life. Sure. Then, equipment. I think we have, like, all 8 we have to put in there, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, all 8. And then we'll just begin, because we don't have any other companions yet, so we're good to go. This one's tough. I did it last night, but I was on, like, 10 HP for a long time.
These rules, I do not know truly if they will train you.
It's a little bit longer, and it's more of a story. So we got 2 potential tokens here. One, I believe, is for completion. One is for, like, 100%.
How this part of the story ends. The Emperor is merely the face on the throne. Behind him, the usurper pulls the strings. The one who sits upon the throne of life and death has a great influence upon the world. Their very soul permeates the lands and fills the hearts of the people.
The shrill voice of the town crier rings out across the market square. The Emperor himself seeks Adventurers Guild members. Urgent expedition vital to the safety of the Empire. You spot a crowd of travelers weighed down with weapons and tools lingering nearby. The Empire is offering a reward just to set off on the expedition. Even more if we make it back. That's how desperate they are for help. The dealer adds a gold counter to the map. Don't know where that is, but that's okay. Alright, so we pick up some gold right off the bat. I guess that's what that was.
In the end, they take everything.
On arriving at the gates of the royal palace, an armed escort leads you directly to the Emperor's chambers. The Emperor remains still and silent as his chief counsel lays out the expedition. Few relics from the last stage still endure in this world. We had one in this very room until last night. She gestures to an empty pedestal. Not only must you reclaim the stolen symbol of our power, but we ask that you gather its 3 sibling relics. Examine the pedestal. An ornate pillow sits atop a stone pillar. In the dust, you make out the shape of a jagged blade. It was a ceremonial sword. It sat for decades under our protection. We're not protecting it, you understand. We're protecting those who would try to possess it. The blade is cursed. Its venom strikes both wielder and foe in equal measure. Who stole it? The evidence suggests a thief. They seized on the weak spot in our guard's schedule. There were many treasures in the palace. It is curious that this is all they stole. Explain that you're ready to go. Hold, adventurer. It took skilled and dangerous thieves to steal the artifact. We need to ensure you'll be safe out there. See our training officer on the way out. 3 food left.
A keen eye
Not a lot.
that themes repeat
You are greeted by Captain Estrella Fiore. Thieves are cowards at heart. They will dodge your heaviest attacks just as they dodge their civic duty. Got him. A swift blade is best to defeat them. Here, try these out. Dual-wield enemies are effective against fast enemies like thieves, but are weak against armored enemies like Empire. Okay. So we get cutthroat blades. They deal extra damage against thieves.
If you're at war, use every tool at your disposal. If not, let things lie.
Okay, so this is a little bit of a different style of mission. Instead of having to just get to the whatever the staircase card is that allows us to progress, we have to reclaim 4 relics from the board that we see before us. 3 of them are held by the tokens that you can see on the board. that'll move around on their own turns as well, except for one of them is a building, so it stays still. And one of them is only revealed, I think, once we get the other 3. Your quest takes you far away from the city. Vast wildlands stretch out before you. Your companion reminds you of the Emperor's mission. One relic was stolen by brazen thieves. Another is in the clutches of a shady merchant. One is enshrined in a tiny northern village. As for the last, who knows? Find the 4 relics and deliver them to the Empire safely. Okay. So you can see these guys move around. It's a cool kind of mission. First things first, we need food. Take our first step. Maleclipse's problem.
Are running low. Make your choices carefully.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with Maleclipse's associate. We've had this before. We just want to get the token. 10 gold first. You know that. Give him 10 gold. All right. And then he requires a test of skill. What if we eat a daisy this time? The flower tastes like wilted lettuce with a hint of something like bitter medicine. What do we got to roll? You just got to roll over a 10. Easy money. So we need 2 things, a 3 or over. Come on, come on, come on. How dare you! You feel an intense wave of heat emanate from your stomach to your neck and you collapse to the floor. You wake to Maleklips splashing with water. Merc has left and you see him attempting to steal a seed bun from this baker's stall. We'll come back later and try again. One of these days, dude. One of these days I'll beat the odds. Or the odds will stop beating me.
Peace on your travels.
So there's multiple different kind of wild cards you can come across. There's like open wilds, which are all good, I think. Dangerous wilds, which are risky. And then treacherous wilds, which are, you know, downright potentially devastating. So open wilds is good. You harvest succulent berries from a nearby thicket. You gain 3 food. Very nice. Very, very nice for us. I'm going to try to eke my way up to where these thieves are. The Old Maiden. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I've helped the yada yada. We're going to ask for supplies this time because I know that we'll need them because the board is huge. This should sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. 3 extra food. Not a whole lot, but some. I'm actually going to head down because I don't want to fight the thieves that look like Big Hat Logan until maybe I get a chance to get some better equipment. Dangerous wilds.
Hides steel within.
Even peace hides steel within. The wilds are home to many a rebel, criminal, and beast. Light weapons are weakest against Empire armor. Yeah, so we're going to be fighting the Empire this time for whatever reason. We'll go Villager's Axe with no shield. Excuse me. We'll go Villager's Axe with no shield. We're fighting a Musketeer, which requires us to dodge out of the way, but if we just rush him down, we might do better. And we're just going straight into it. Okay. This could be good, though, because when we succeed in these encounters, we gain fame, and we do need fame to get one of the relics safely on this mission. I believe, at least. 2 Musketeers. Deadly at a distance, only the most skilled are recruited into musketry. Musketeers fire heavy attacks, defend with your shield, or evade for your life. Okay, first off, thank you for the shield. Let's try to get a charge here if possible. Finish this guy. No! Oh, I didn't get hit because of the shield. Then I was thinking we'll just come in and go nuts on the Musketeer, because they're the only really dangerous ones as far as I see it. I maintain to this day that I hit the Y button there. You may disagree. My other dude is doing a great job of taking care of the Musketeer for now, so I appreciate that. No! Finish him! And then come back over here. Destroy him. 18 damage is way less than I would have expected. But it is what it is. Our companion is actually almost dead. Hopefully he heals in between fights as well. I don't think I've ever seen him get that damaged in a single fight before. I think we should go sword and board, maybe, for those guys in the future. Got hit more than I'd like to admit. You gain 2 fame. You gain equipment. Sure, Cardinal Blade.
A remnant
it's
of
quite
the
good.
Templars and their religious righteousness.
And reveal 3 encounters. Alright, so we got Treacherous Wilds, Treacherous Wilds, Treacherous Wilds. We'll try to stay away from those, probably. And we have equipped our new weapon. Ah, Treacherous Wilds.
The
The wilds are sometimes treacherous and harmful.
The wilderness is peaceful.
While traversing a dangerous cliff face, you slip and lose your footing. Though relatively unharmed, the same cannot be said for the pack of traveler's rations that broke your fall. Lose 1 food. Pretty bad. And you see why food is so important here. Gnomish exchange.
Between my loathing for gnomes and my despair that the world is becoming less strange and arcane as the Empire spreads.
Halt, vile humans! A voice calls out as a dozen small creatures leap from the trees around you. It takes a moment to realize they are gnomes. Dirty, poorly armed gnomes. A few hold spears, but most have only a rock or a sharpened stick. We seek arms to defend ourselves, a gnome declares loudly. Hand over some of your equipment and we'll release you. We can even pay you something. I'll give you some food for a helmet, one of the small folk exclaims. No, or give me some armor and I'll give you a health potion, chimes in another. I mean, we could get some gold in all likelihood if I give them some trash, but we don't want to give them anything because we like it all. So I'm sorry, it's just bad timing, dudes. Refuse. You refuse and the gnomes attack. A collection of sharp sticks and rocks fly in your direction. Lose 10 life. Lose 5 life. The gnome was quickly retreating to the trees, peering at you from the shadows until you leave. That hurts, dude. Dangerous wilds. This is opportunity. So we have an anarchist and some northerners. I don't want to change equipment here. I'm very fine with the cardinal blade, I think. Two-hand is also okay. The thieves, they dodge weapons more the slower they are, and a sword is slower than 2 daggers. You get the idea. But then we'd miss this sweet hero shot. Cardinal blade. Prepare for violence in every major direction. Okay, dude. He does heal. That's great news. He then also immediately got hit by a fireball. You cannot destroy me, my friend. 2 more hits. And then... we didn't even lose our shield there. Gotta get ready for the 2 attack there. You can probably hear me like button mashing. It's the same way I play like Shadow of War, to be honest. Which I have not actually played. It's the same way I played Shadow of Mordor, I should say. You got the ability? He does have the ability. Let's hit him where it hurts. Pretty good encounter. I don't believe that we got hit. I don't believe we took damage. Our shield did pop once, but... Dangerous wilds. You gain 2 fame. Gain 1 equipment from 2. I would like the Bastion of Purification because we already have a better sword. 7 food is ridiculous. That's extremely good. Because remember, you don't use food when you go over spaces you've already been to. Now, you might be saying, by the way, why aren't you going to that token in the bottom right? Since I've already done this one, this is the last mission that I've done off camera, but since I've already done this one, I know that what we need to complete that mission is 18 fame. We're not even close. So we might want to fight like the thieves in the top left first, and then the top right is a store. We need gold, and we have almost none.
Do you not see the beauty in this plant?
High on a misty
True
mountaintop.
wonders still remain. Treat it gently.
High on a misty mountaintop, you discover a vicious-looking plant. Its gaping mouth looks more than capable of shredding you to pieces, but at its base you notice some unusual fruit. If you throw something, you might be able to distract the savage mouth, thus allowing you to steal some fruit. Throw a piece of equipment. I'm going to throw the cutthroat blades. I don't think we need them with the cardinal blade, even though they are good against thieves. Let's throw them in here. Do you throw your equipment at the plant? Yes. You launch your cutthroat's blades at the creature. With a snap of its jaws, the item disappears. You pluck one of the fruits while it's distracted. The fruit is especially delicious, leaving you feeling refreshed and invigorated. 10 max life. 10 max life. The creature curls up to protect the remaining fruit as you leave the area. Okay. Open wilds. The wilds are welcoming their bounty plentiful. In the bed of a river, you find some discarded coins. That's good. We need gold to buy the relic, I think. We might get into a fight on the next one. The wilds are welcoming their bounty plentiful. You feel soothed and reinvigorated by your exploration. Oh, good. We get 25 life we can't use. Come on. I want to fight the thieves now. I'm ready. Pauper Plague!
These are the choices that make the hero or the villain.
The town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against corruption. You seek out the watchtower where recruitment is taking place. 4 of steel and steel musket. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malifau's plan to wipe out the Paupers district. The outbreak began there, and we cannot risk sparing any of their lives, he says. Sir Malifau the Green leads the mercenaries to the Pauper district, where the poor and sick have been walled off from the rest of the city. As you hear the wailing of the corrupted, Sir Malifau gives his command to charge. We can fight the corrupted or refuse to kill the Paupers. So I have to think about this one a little bit, because obviously in video games, when they're like, hey, kill the poor people, you're supposed to be like, nah, I'm not about that lifestyle. But we did kill like dozens in the last mission, and they were zombies. And it doesn't say kill the Paupers. It says fight the corrupted. We could also refuse and then kill the Empire instead. But I'm actually gonna be like a terrible person and fight the corrupted because they're corrupted. It's a blight terror and 5 blight. It's not, I did the opposite in off camera, by the way. Not that the outcome doesn't matter that much necessarily, but I don't think that we're making the wrong decision here. It's basically saying, hey, you want to keep the zombies alive? That's okay. Not necessary. Bastion of Purification. Niall was a wildly inventive craftsman and also quite mad. Remember, this does extra damage against corrupted. Oh, dude, thank you, Musketeer. First off, shield, please. Thank you. And my shield is gone, but at least we had it. So, because we do extra damage against corrupted, we should use our special ability right here. It seems pretty solid. Get that one killed. We didn't let this guy get killed because I'm stupid. Alright, get that guy killed. Still a few more, two more base level corrupted. And another smack in there. Are you ready to give me another shield? Yes, you are. You are done, my friend. I don't see your HP. I guess you're not considered a boss anymore. Lucky dodge. Don't even try it, mister. We missed with every single one. Whatever. Easy money on the kill. No damage taken. And we secured the favor of the Empire, maybe. I don't know. We gained 2 fame. Sir Malifau commends you for your bravery and offers you a reward. 15 gold. I hate to say it, but we need it. And another 10 doesn't hurt either. We should go back to spaces we've already been to try to engage in the fight against this token here. Because it doesn't cost us... Oh, it doesn't even take a move either. So yeah, that's how we get to them, I see.
One more
Stolen relic.
within your grasp. Who
One more relic.
These thieves? That is the true question.
Though their movements are erratic, you eventually track the thieves back to their camp. You catch them frantically loading the relic onto a horse and cart. Just hold them off for a couple of minutes while we ready the horses. So this one, we have to defeat them in a timely fashion. I think we get like 45 seconds to kill them all, and then we save the relic, perhaps. 45 seconds, what did I tell you? First off, give me the shield. We've really got to build super. Because that does AoE damage, and the AoE damage is going to help me finish these guys off in an appropriate amount of time. Maybe that hit nothing. They must be slain. I don't know. I don't think we're going to do it. 11 seconds to finish off several. Maybe we might have had a chance if we'd gone with light weapons, but honestly, I failed that one the first time I did it anyway. Even with the light blades. I don't know if it's possible. With our equipment, at least. The distant sound of horses alerts you to a carriage disappearing over the horizon. You'll never catch them now. The relic escapes into the wilds.
Not one game
Actually,
now, but a
watch me,
score,
though.
Each with its own nuance and delicate approach.
Though their movements are erratic, blah, blah, we found him again. This time, I believe we get a little bit more time to make it happen. We performed admirably on the last one. We never got hit. We used our super. Yeah, we get a minute 15 this time, which should be enough. You can land 2 or 3 shots before having to defend. Oh, I didn't mess it up. I didn't mess it up. It just looked like I messed it up because it took my shield away. Like, I got hit, but I had the shield defending me, so we didn't lose the combo. That's pretty big. That time, I did mess it up. Thing is, I don't really want to go back for the shield, because it's going to take time away from our ability here to get things done quickly enough. Hopefully, this is just, like, in the bag. I think we're good. Alright, much, much better. So this should be Fame plus our first Relic, I think. After clearing out the Thieves' Camp, you quickly locate the Relic. You discovered a Relic and you gain 4 Fame. The Relic is Torrent's Plate. The new wielder of this item will gain a curse. And Bound. This card cannot be discarded. Begging Spot. Lose 1 gold each time you starve. Okay, so that's our curse. The Relic is cursed, Malaclips exclaims. Who would want to steal such a thing in the first place? Let me check my inventory. Torrent's Plates. What does it give us? Just cursed and bound. All right. So that's miscellaneous stuff. Let's make our way. I mean, we could do more encounters. We're gonna have to do more encounters either way. But we need 18 fame. Let's make our way up here first.
It's hard to conceive that either of us were ever such.
He's just a small child you overhear. A deeper voice growls. We have to take him to the dungeons or else he'll run straight to whatever northern clan he spawned from and show them where our outpost is. That's a shifty looking kid. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, says Malaclips. You consider the boy's fate. Save the boy. He's a child. Unsheathing your weapon, you demand they let the boy go. The Empire soldiers are unmoved by your threat. That's alright. I will kill anybody that stands in my... The paupers who were afflicted with the Z virus is one thing. But just a young boy. Put your faith in my sword, I said, young boy. I am true to my word, I said. Okay, taken from the dregs of society, elevated to petty positions of power. Watchman can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use bash to open them up. Fair enough. Shield me, my friend. Okay, we actually deflected that projectile. Need to bash him. It's kind of a surprise to me that we managed to land that in the first place. The deflection, that is. And we'll keep hitting them with the AoE. It's not that strong against not corrupted foes. Dude, when you start throwing the bashes in, the animations look pretty good. They respond fairly fluidly. Like, is it Batman levels? Maybe, maybe not. It's more than service. The thing is, I think if you have, like, a lot of enemies, you want the AoE damage. Or at least I want the AoE damage. If you have one really tanky enemy, maybe you prefer the bash ability from the sword. I don't think that made it. Or from the axe, I should say. If a single enemy comes around, like oh, jeez. This is a little violent. If a single enemy comes around, I'm unfortunately just gonna sit you down. So, you know, you're lucky you even landed that hit. Your gun also exploded into the skybox. That's okay, dude. Half the fun of the encounters is seeing how the final enemy dies in slow motion. 5 max life. Reveal 3 more encounters. Treacherous, treacherous, dangerous. Okay, well, we can't avoid the treacherous, unfortunately. As you check on the unconscious guards, you notice the boy looking at you warily as if sizing you up. Gotta roll over a 13. Wait, is he gonna attack us? Oh, we're probably good. We're gonna re-roll the 1. Needs to be a 2 or better. Nice. That'll do. He fiddles with a little dried plant hung around his neck nervously. Okay, I will tell you. There was an Empire ambush on our village, and I ran with my mother. We got separated. He wipes some tears from his face angrily. But I'm not afraid. I am of Clan Catsfoot, and we are great pathfinders. I will find my way home. The boy tells you what he knows of the area. Ooh, thank you. You gain 2 fame. The small northerner boy refuses any and all help. You can only wish him luck as his small form disappears into the forest. Alright, so the caravan with the thing, the relic is starting to move. I want to go grab it.
Ever since I've returned to this world,
because we have money for it.
Disappointed. The filth, the shame, the horrors dwell in the minds of men, not in the monsters in the darkness.
Westwind's only tavern, the Rusty Razor, is a safe harbor among the many dangers of the outer reaches of the Empire. Its barkeep sits outside the establishment with a look of resigned defeat. Upon your arrival, he jolts straight up and a smile almost breaks out across his face. At last, someone from the guild is here. These Empire soldiers have almost ruined me. Before you can disagree, the owner swings open the saloon door and pushes you inside. Inside, you discover a handful of Empire soldiers enjoying ale rather than doing their duty. The freshly invigorated barkeep hops onto a table and shouts above the noise, "You lazy drunken deserters are done! The Stewards Guild has sent an enforcer here, and now you're all going to have to get back to your posts. This town needs defending." One of the soldiers rises with a slight sway. "We've got 3 days until the shift ends and we return to civilization. So we're not doing any fighting unless they threaten the supply of ale, right lads?" A raucous cheer erupts and beer tankards smash together all around. "So why don't you take your shiny little badge and shove off?" The barkeep turns to you. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna threaten them because I don't want to spend gold. I want to use the gold to buy the relic safely from the shop, from the caravan. You suggest with menace that the soldiers should report to duty or they'll report to the healer. Huge success. Huge success. Huge success! One soldier spits at your feet but turns and leaves. The rest file out slowly behind him. Let's go, token boys. Okay, we got gold. Let's go talk to this caravan. Shifty salesman.
I have little sense of trust for wandering merchants. True bargains are rarely found with those who are unwilling to wait around for their customers to test their wares.
You find the traveling salesman wandering the wilds. Buy the relic, negotiate a better price, threaten to take it by force. Let's see if we can negotiate. It's probably a skill check, right? If you win, the price will reduce by the total of the dice. If you lose, he may refuse to sell you the relic. Let's go for it. We need a 5 on 2 dice. That's easy enough. Can I re-roll to try to get higher? I probably shouldn't, but all right. So we reduced it by 5. We reduced it by 10. Sorry. Sure. We'll buy the relic for 30 gold. Maybe we could fight him, but it's better off being in our hands. The merchant seems pleased with the sale. You lose 30 gold. I'm a happy camper. We got the cursed helm of Ogagu. Alone. Your companion will not aid you during gambits. I don't know what a gambit is specifically. Another cursed relic. This was not part of our deal with the Empire. Now we need to get to 18 fames. Let's hit some of these like dangerous wilds. Try to avoid treacherous wilds if possible, but it might not be. Blight Terror, Greed Anarchist. This one's just a straight up fight. I'm ready. Alright, so far so good. We're like halfway done, but probably more than halfway done because we almost have the 3rd one. We just need the fame required. And then we'll get into sight unseen stuff in the future. Because again, this is the last mission I've actually done. 2 enemies. I am not afraid. Especially because the one appears to not even desire to attack me. That seemed really good. Oh, that's a dodge. Alright, probably like one of the best fights I've ever had. Only 2 enemies, but still. So that's probably 2 fame. We only have 1 food left. We gotta be very careful. We gain 2 fame. We gain 1 equipment from 2. We'll take Winter's Bane. It does better damage against Northerners and performs a powerful strike that causes knockdown to Northerners that can then defeat them with a finisher. Sweet. Don't equip it yet. Cardinal Blade is also fine, but 15 life. I mean, that'll make up for us starving soon, but we're not gonna starve because we just got extra food. Open wilds. The wilds are welcoming their bounty plentiful. In the bed of a river, you find some discarded coins. 20 gold? It's amazing. I guess we will go treacherous wilds. The wilds are sometimes treacherous and harmful. While traversing a dangerous cliff face, you slip and lose your footing, though relatively unharmed. The same cannot be said for the pack of travelers. Rations that broke your fall. We lost 5 food! Okay, we're gonna go up to another dangerous wilds. It's gonna starve us a little bit and take some of our gold because of our curse.
Now, every fresh encounter will cause you damage. Tread carefully.
Okay, so I'm gonna equip Wolfsbane here. Because we're fighting a Northerner. And this guy's a Frost Trapper, which means he throws down bear traps, and the bear traps can snare us, and we have to, you know, do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles waggle joystick thing to get out. I've never been trapped by one, but statistically speaking, it'll probably happen at some point. On the frozen plains, prey are few and far between. The keen eyes of a trapper see all. Trappers throw hunting traps that snare their targets, use evade or change move direction rapidly to break free. Be careful. I don't care which one I kill first. Just try to build up your super, though, because it can knock down a Northerner, essentially granting you a free kill. So yeah, it seems like the right choice for a group full of Northerners. Kind of missed, but still counts. Oh, hey. Thank you, Dark Cage. Much appreciated. You gain 2 fame. We need 2 more fame. I don't really need more equipment, probably. We'll take crappy shield. Maybe we can throw it at somebody to get something. We also gained 3 food. Let's go back to our map here, because we want to hit dangerous wilds. Too much treachery, not enough danger. So what we're actually going to do is go traverse over the land we've already been to. We're going to go to Fork in the Road, which should reveal some of the remaining cards.
In your life, you will have wandered endless
Treacherous.
sections.
That's it.
Yet this one sticks with
All right. You arrive at a signpost detailing the possible paths east and west.
Catches here.
Beautiful. So we know we don't want to go there, at least. We get the open wilds. The wilds are welcoming their bounty plentiful. Discarded coins. Come on. Don't make me go treacherous, please. Arm wrestling. Dude. Your opponent in the 3rd round is Para Lee, the brass hag. She touts herself as a fearsome pirate, but needs the money from this competition to get herself a boat. 14 on 3 dice. Now we're getting into it. 3, and none of it's good enough. All rerolled. This would be huge. Oh. We out. Defeating the 3rd round brings a paltry reward. 10 gold. Hey, you know, the fact that we made it here, we get a consolation prize. You take the lesser reward for losing in the competition of strength. When you return, a new contest will begin. That's fine. Maybe we can gain fame from the Market Thief. We're starving, unfortunately. The Market Bazaar is a hive of activity. We've seen this one before, so. He has stolen 3 gold. That's like actually nothing. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Come on, success. Oh. The tangled maze of people proves too much for you and the thief makes their escape. Well, we have to go treacherous wilds then. Or maybe we just have to do the other option here, which is a more difficult encounter. Treacherous, 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 treacherous. Yeah, okay. We'd lose more food, which we don't have to begin with.
Your supplies are exhausted.
I think we actually might just have to go for the final encounter here. Temple Relic. The village of Durnage is unremarkable, save for a tiny near-forgotten shrine. Here you find another relic resting on a dusty altar. An old woman greets you. I see you were interested in our relic. Local legends tell of a time when a great hero will come to claim it. Until then, it remains here under our watch. Claim that you are the hero. Oh, we did have enough fame this time. Last time I needed 18, I think. The woman examines you for a moment before falling to her knees in prayer. You have arrived just as foretold, our savior. You've discovered a relic. Drax ring. Lost in sand. The desert crossing encounter is added to the map after every encounter where a pain card was drawn. Hopefully we never have to see that. Another accursed relic. I swear if... Okay, before Malaclips can finish, the relics start to vibrate and hum, then glow in an eerie, unnatural light. Mage's Tower. Your eye is drawn to a similar glow emanating in response from a distant tower. Do you think they're trying to tell us something? Malaclips smirks. Let's get moving. No food from the last relic, huh? Alright, so this is our final encounter for this mission here.
And now you must begin to ask yourself,
the relics...
threads connect. Were you simply a patsy for the Empire? Or did you hope to be something greater?
The relics lead you to a mysterious tower. You will need to ascend it to reach the Mage at its summit. A storm swells ominously overhead. Enter the tower. This is our first wheel.
One of my favorite innovations.
Let's look for
combines
success.
Many different elements of our game into one.
Let's go. As you climb the tower stairs,
A wise decision.
a voice calls down from above. Do you even know why you're here? How much did they tell you when they ordered you out into the wilds? When they sent you out here like a dog after a bone? You continue to wind your way up the tower. No! -5 life per curse. I would prefer not to.
Oh dear. Move
Why didn't
faster
I get a
next
reroll
time.
on that time? I'm not sure. The relics burn brightly, searing your hands. I see you've saved some of the relics. Do you believe you're the one to harness their power? The voice asks in an amused tone. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go. You finally reach the top of the tower. You've been sent here to do the bidding of the true enemy. These relics can be used to defeat him, but here you are looking to return them to him. One of Arcane. I see you bring the relics, the mage says with a grin. A thief can't be trusted to deliver on a job, but one can always rely on the predictability of the Empire to send their dogs. She holds the remaining relic out mockingly. I suppose you'll be wanting this. Take it, she says calmly, but be warned, its curse will sap your strength and your will to fight, and combat is inevitable, I'm afraid. Or, she continues, you can let me keep it. But, should you best me, it will be lost to you forever. So the choice here, I believe, is make yourself weaker to fight her to get the relic, or she's weaker, but when you kill her, the relic will be lost, so you'll only get 3 of 4. I want all these tokens, so give me the relic and the curse. What's the curse? Redeemer's Tax. Lose a random equipment card whenever you lose a curse. I don't know if that'll impact us in this run. The relic is heavier in your hands than you expected, and its presence clouds your thoughts. The mage laughs. Your Imperial Masters would be most proud. Prepare to meet your fates. You struggle to lift your weapon as a group of thieves join the fray. Alright. It's our final fight here. We're about to get like a perfect score on the mission. Unlock so many cards. A foil Archangel Avacyn. I can't wait. But we have to succeed against the mage. Relic Thief Mage. This mage went to extraordinary lengths to gather these relics. Mages shoot projectiles from a distance, use evade to avoid their attacks. I have made a terrible mistake. First off, my dude, shield me, please. Thank you for your support. We're gonna dust the thieves first. And then we'll worry about going after the mage when there's a little less riffraff to worry about. Not that there's that many to begin with, but 54 damage seems good. No. Okay. Still got the shield active, too. She's got a health bar, which is always nice. Kind of get a feel for where we stand. Oh, I forgot she has a melee attack. Either way, we can pretty much just mash X and probably finish this off. Actually brutal. And Danny Elfman plays in the background. With the relics recovered, you journey back to the Imperial City to claim your reward. Returning relics. Captain Estrella meets you at the city gates. I'll take you straight to the Chief Council. She'll be eager to examine what you've brought back. On the walk to the palace, you explain you've safely recovered all the relics. This may be a rare day where the council will smile, Estrella says. You can see her trying to catch the words as they've come out. My apologies. This is indeed another glorious day for the Empire. The Chief Council looks over the relics you've returned. You have done well. We shall keep these relics safe, lest they fall into less learned hands. Let's go. Emperor, give me that moon, baby.
Every part of this tale is a part of your history. A part of the reasons
Deadly
that bring
Forest.
you here.
It's a brimstone card. I've seen the term, but I don't know what it means. It's a hollow. For completing the Emperor's expedition. Bunch of equipment. Billy Clubs, which has a token with it. Okay. For befriending the Empire, your supplies have been added to. So we start with Brigand's Blades, I think. That's what it means when it says supplies. Then we get the gold token because we got all 4 relics. Sometimes some of them can be destroyed. Exquisite Blade. A man of his word. It's a, like, plat card. Again, I have no idea what these do, but then we completed another token. I don't remember what this one was specifically, but they'll tell us. Oh, for clearing out the Rusty Razor in the tavern. We get Friendly Innkeeper. Dude, sick. That was a big success and a more robust mission. And this was the mission that when I played it off camera, I was like, this game's got some great stuff going on. So we goldied that. And we still have 2 more levels to do before we can progress in any direction beyond that. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. Thank you for the support. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to check out Hand of Fate 2 on Steam.